What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of The Breakdown. And I pretty much want to revisit the Manny Pacquiao issue and kind of want to revisit the fight with him and Shane Mosley a little bit. And then I want to talk about where Manny Pacquiao should go from here and what us as fans should do. Okay. First of all, I hear guys, certain guys, you know, Bruce Blitz, Blood Boxing, and those guys would always say, boxing today, or those guys would always say, the boxers today are not like they used to be. And to some degree, I pretty much agreed with them. By basically saying, by what they were saying as far as boxing today not being what it used to be. But when I saw the Manny Pacquiao and Sugar Shane Mosley fight, that really just that right what they said really just hit home because that fight was an absolute joke. I mean, Shane Mosley, although he was able to decrease Pacquiao's punch output, he didn't even do anything. I mean, he was smiling the whole fight. Really wasn't, probably never was really in it to win. Only in it to get a paycheck. He went after Mayweather more. I believe he really wanted to win that one, but against Pacquiao, once Pacquiao, once Pacquiao basically showed the sign, basically showed the body language that he was going to attack, Shane Mosley didn't want any, and you know that's what's wrong with boxing today. You get these fights and both fighters hype it up to basically get people to buy it, and the fight turns out to not even be that great of a fight. I mean, you have one fighter that maybe wants to fight, and the other fighter doesn't do anything. I mean, look at when Pacquiao fought Joshua Clottey. I mean, he just covered up the whole fight, didn't really do anything. And Shane Mosley was kind of the same way, and that's what's wrong with boxing today. I mean, you hardly ever get a good match unless it's maybe like a match like that. I think the Arce fight was the best fight of the night in the Pacquiao fight. That was one of the undercard fights. So if you get an undercard fight, that's going to be a good match. Now the Bernard Hopkins and Jean Pascal fight, I believe that fight's going to be a good fight because I know Bernard Hopkins isn't going to run, and I don't expect Pascal to run either. But that's a subject for another day. But boxing today is just it's not what it used to be. I mean, and then you got Pacquiao fighting guys who aren't even the top contenders for the belt. I mean, you got so many belts today, and Pacquiao's not even fighting guys who are threats. I mean, back in the day, guys like Ali and Sugar Ray Leonard and Marvin Hagler and Tommy Hearns. Those guys used to put everything on the line and go fight a guy that that the public, that it could have been 50-50. Half of the crowds would have said one guy was going to win, and half of the crowd would have said the other guy's going to win. And today, you just don't have that. Now, granted, today you probably don't have as many talented fighters as you do back then, but you still got talented fighters, and the best of the best should be fighting against each other. And that's not happening. And it's more than just Mayweather and Pacquiao that ain't fighting against each other. There's a few others who aren't fighting against each other either. I mean, it's kind of like guys are just picking out of the litter. And the Manny Pacquiao fight, when we all knew he was going to fight Shane Mosley, most of us said this is a terrible fight. He basically cherry picked. And leading up to the fight, I think some of us were optimistic that Shane Mosley would come out and fight, but we've never seen Shane Mosley fight like that. And that's exactly the reason why people diss boxing today. And that's why people say that UFC is got the upper hand, and UFC is going to have the upper hand in about 10 years because it's the kind of stuff that boxing, I mean, you're not even getting the best of the best going against each other. And Manny Pacquiao is an example of that because let's take a look at his last 4 fights, or really his last 3 fights. He fights Shane Mosley, who was damaged goods. He fought Margarito, who was damaged goods, and he fought Joshua Clottey, who wasn't even. I don't believe Clottey was the top contender for the belt, or Clottey wasn't one of the best guys Pacquiao could have fought. And Pacquiao, from here on out, it looks like he wants to fight Timothy Bradley or Zab Judah. So he's still not trying to fight the best guys that he can fight. And one way that he can fight one of the best guys is take the test. Take the drug test, agree to the 7 days, and just take it. I mean, first of all of you out there listening, you might say one thing, but if somebody put $50 million in your face, you would take the test. I don't know, except for Manny Pacquiao, he's the only one. I don't know anybody else on earth who would pass up $50 million not to take a test, but they say they're clean. If you got nothing to hide, you should basically welcome a test. I think that's a good deal that Mayweather is trying to, although the boxing commission doesn't prohibit it, but Mayweather's stepping up and say, I want to clean up this sport. And I think that's great because, nobody, basically, you Manny Pacquiao fans, you wouldn't want Pacquiao to get beat by somebody if you knew somebody was on steroids. And so basically, all I can say for Pacquiao, just take the test. I mean, you claim you're clean, but you don't want to take the test. You make up these excuses about it weakens him. Well, it's not a blood transfusion, because if it weakens him, then if blood weakens Pacquiao, then when he gets cut in the ring in a fight, is the referee supposed to stop it because he gets weakened? He's scared of needles. Now he's got tattoos. I mean, they made up these sorry excuses. All I can say is take the test. Why pass up $50 million? And if you guys think Floyd Mayweather is afraid, just look at Floyd Mayweather's middle name or his nickname, Floyd Money Mayweather. Just remember the word money. And Floyd Mayweather, I know, is not passing up $50 to $100 million because he's afraid. Yeah, he might have money, but Floyd brags about wanting more and more and more. So if you think Floyd is afraid, go check yourself. Go check Floyd Mayweather's credentials, because I know Floyd Mayweather is not passing up $50 to $100 million. That's not in his nature. Floyd Mayweather would do anything for money. I mean, he loves money more than anything else. So, and I'm not saying Pacquiao is afraid either, but if he doesn't have anything to hide, he needs to agree and take the test. Shane Mosley did it when Floyd and Shane fought. Shane Mosley did it. He didn't have nothing to hide. He didn't have no problem with it. So why can't Pacquiao do the same? But now it doesn't even seem like Pacquiao's camp's even trying to reach out to Floyd. It just seems like after they fought Mosley, they already know who they're going to fight next. And you guys should really take notice of that, because by not taking the test until he takes it, I thought about it. He must be a steroid user. He must be a steroid user, because I know I wouldn't pay. If I had nothing to hide, I'm not going to sit up and pass up $50 million. I'm just not going to do it. Not if I didn't have anything to hide. And that's that. So from here on out, if Pacquiao's not going to fight anybody that's going to, give him maybe some type of a risk, I'm not even going to buy the fight. And for all, and I didn't buy the Shane Mosley fight. I was able to watch it, but I didn't buy it. So for all you guys that bought this past fight that costed about $50-something, gas is about almost averaging $4 around the country. And you guys just wasted money to watch that when you could have put that money in your gas tank. So like I said, Pacquiao's not going to fight anybody. If he's just going to take another BS fight, I think the boxing community, with gas and stuff being high, you guys should just find a way to watch it on the internet or something for free, or just boycott the fight and don't watch it at all. And that's that's what I'm gonna start doing. I mean, if Pacquiao announces if he announces that he's gonna fight somebody that's not a threat, then I'm I'm not even gonna talk about it. I'm just gonna keep on moving and basically get on to the next sports topic, because this is getting ridiculous. He calls himself the people's champ. Well, if you're the people's champ, do something for the people and go take the test. Do something for the people and give us a good quality opponent to fight. So in my eyes, he's not the people's champ because he doesn't do anything for the people. The people want him to take the test, so we can see this Mayweather Pacquiao thing, and he won't do it. So, um, like I said, I mean, if you guys want to keep spending fifty to $60 when that $50 to $60 could be going in your gas tank because gas is getting higher and higher, you keep on doing it. But this is ridiculous, and maybe if some of that pay-per-view money and stuff starts going down, maybe they will start fighting somebody. That's the only way to get them to do it. So, what do you guys think about the state of boxing? What do you guys think about Manny Pacquiao? Should he take the test? And I'm out of here.